One of the best things about being in League One now is playing teams of a form of Premier League quality. Hull City are one of those teams. I mean, last year they were in the Championship, we were in League Two. 2 divisions apart. This year, we're in the same division, we're playing each other, and it's a top of the table clash, kind of. Seriously, this is mental. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a brand new video, welcome to Monday's Football Manager video. That's right, In the Saddle is back for episode number 15, number 15, and we are doing miraculously well at the top of League One, kind of. We're in 4th, but we have 2 games in hand over Oldham, who are in 2nd. Oldham are in 2nd, by the way. They've come up with us. They are on a tear. A couple of good 1-0 wins there. 1-0 against Wigan. Whew. We're sat in 4th place, as you can see there, 7 games played, 4 wins, 2 draws, and just the 1 defeat. A goal difference, by the way, of 10 at the moment, which I'm pretty sure is the highest in the league. We are scoring goals for fun, and hopefully that will continue today. 2 big games, Hull City, and then I've forgotten the team we're playing after that. It's Doncaster. Doncaster is quite cool. So the 2-1 win over Crawley was backed up by a 3-2 defeat to Gillingham. There's a goal you've got to see in this. We'll start it in 2D. Miles Kenlock at the left back position has just lost the ball to Caprice. Caprice goes flying in. Yes, that looks ridiculous. But at this point, Caprice, right, Kenlock's got back. You've got, I'm guessing this is Mackay come over. No problem. What the hell happened? Caprice, double block. Kenlock, right, you've got this, mate. Clear. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just mental. And, I mean, Magnus Norman in a goal doesn't help himself. Yeah, we went on to lose the game from there. We were 1-0 up at that point. Eddie Brown is scoring goals for fun. And then the own goal and then 2 late goals. And it just... yeah, the game went away from us from there. It was unlucky. And from there, we got a decent 1-1 draw against Bradford City. Paris Magoma on the score sheet. He's got a few goals in this run, actually, and he's done quite well. So that weren't a bad result. And then Tranmere Carabao Cup first round was a good win. Eddie Brown again on the score sheet. But also first goals for the club for Ronan Darcy and Dennis Politic, which was good. And then this one, a 5-0 thrashing of Sunderland. We thumped them. We're away from home. It's a stadium. I like Sunderland till I die, all that sort of stuff. And the chairman had no idea what was happening. I mean, they were playing the stupid old dance hit, and that failed. Honestly, it was just a mental game. Dennis Politic with 2, but Eddie Brown with a hat-trick. It won't be the last time you hear of him in this, because he has been on fire. Bristol Rovers then, a 1-1 draw at home. Slightly disappointing, but we still unbeaten in this run, so that was good. Dylan Levitt again scoring. He's been about. And then, again, away from home, a 4-0 win. We thrashed them. Eddie Brown, Dylan Levitt, Elliot Watt, I'll mention him in a moment, and Callum Gribben all on the score sheet. And then 3 days later, we played Fleetwood away again in the Carabao Cup and lost on penalties. Bizarre. A 3-2 win over Stevenage was good. We were 3-0 up inside 15 minutes. Another away game, and we were flying from the start. Eddie Brown on the score sheet again. They came back into it, but we held on. And then a 4-2 win in the Leasing.com trophy against Gillingham. I'm actually going to kind of take this seriously this year because it's a trophy we can win as a League One team, I think. Not pointing out that Eddie Brown scored again. Yes, that is Jonathan Lecco. I've made a couple of transfers. So at the end of the last episode, I did say the transfer window wasn't quite shut yet. We could have done with another left winger, perhaps, and another centre midfielder, and I managed to get both of them. Jonathan Lecco's in on loan from West Brom. We have a lot of loan players now, which means we have to balance it in the squad, which is a bit of a problem, but we'll get over it. And Lecco can play that left wing perfectly. He can also play up front if needed, but also on the right wing too, which is good. Very good player. We know... If you play this game, you know he is a very good player. And for us to get him right now is remarkable. Played 4 so far and a 7 rating. He's done quite well. He's got a goal in a cup competition too. He played in the Premier League last year, and we've got him on loan at Walsall in League One. It's mental. And then Elliot Watt comes in from Wolves. Very well-rounded player. Only really marking is the one thing that he's very good at, but I think he's quite well-rounded and he's a good backup centre midfielder to have. Only 21 years of age. We've bought him from Wolves for about £100,000. 3 appearances and a goal so far. He's done quite well. Again, young talent that actually may impress. I'm happy with it. But here we go then. Hull City first, away from home. Perhaps the biggest game of the season so far. And we are missing a couple of key players. Callum Gribben, who started the season phenomenally. He's still out. He should be back for the next game, hopefully, which would be a nice boost. And Dennis Politic on the right-hand side, who again has started the season really well. Magnus Norman in goal. Mason on the right. Mackay, Taylor and Kenlock. Mason, the numbers. The numbers, Mason. I've actually been impressed with Terry Taylor, by the way. The Red Rooster. He's been... I'm not going to make a Rooster joke, but let's just say he's up and at him very early in the game. Kenlock on the left end will hopefully not score a stupid own goal. Please, Miles Kenlock. Paris Magoma and Zambarek again in the middle are untouchable at the moment. Like we said, we have brought in, where is he, Elliot Watt, who's done quite well. He'll be looking to force his way in, as will Alfie Bates, but these two are untouchable at the moment. Wes McDonald starts on the right with Politic out. McDonald hasn't really been great since coming back in, but he's going to have to play today, which is a shame. Dylan Levitt in the middle because he's kept his place phenomenally. I wondered if he'd be able to do it in League One. Well, that's a heck of a start. 3 goals and 2 appearances and 2 assists in just 7 appearances. Lecco on the left then with Gribben out makes sense. It's good to have options because we do have Ronan Darcy on the bench who can come on for Levitt if need be, or you could put Levitt left wing. I am tempted to play Levitt right wing, weirdly enough, but we're going to go with this for now. And then up front, of course, Eddie Brown, whose finishing has improved. Brilliant. He's captain at the moment, and 8 goals in 7 league games speaks for itself. What a player we've got on our hands here, Eddie Brown. His leadership, by the way, he's captain at the moment, leadership 13, so I'm fine with it. This is going to be a real good test of where we are, whether we can continue a promotion challenge or whether we will fall off. Hull City are probably the best team in the league. Caelan Lavery's not back from international duty, so he won't be on the bench. That's a slight problem because I can't put Ethan Walker on the bench, really. It means Ronan Darcy is going to have to miss out this first game, which is a slight problem. Why is Caelan Lavery not back yet? He's back, isn't he? No, he's still on international duty. Bloody Northern Ireland. Taking him away. He scored a goal, by the way. He's breaking his goal duck. He's scored a goal, so Caelan's back. And Eddie Brown up front, he's unstoppable. That's us. This is them. They've got George Honeyman, actually, interestingly, from Sunderland. They've picked him up in the centre of midfield, £400,000. He's played for them for a few years. He was relegated with them. Actually, last year, Hull, interestingly, weren't relegated into this division. That's news to me, but he started the season very well. 3 goals in 8 appearances. He will be one to keep an eye out. They've got up front number 6, Danny Ward. He's a left winger, playing up front. He can play up front. 1 goal in 7 isn't fantastic. I'm guessing they've got a striker on the bench. Surely he looks like a striker. He's a centre back. Good to see. I'm right with it. And is that Marley Watkins? Yes, Marley Watkins is a bit of a threat. So we will have to be very careful here. Whew, I've done a lot of talking there. We got through a lot, but we are in. And it's a big game for us, this, because we're on a good unbeaten streak at the moment. I'd like to see that continue. Hull is a hard place for us to go. And there's a highlight early on. It's going to be our highlight, maybe a throw-in on the right. It's found Dylan Levitt. Bit of space for Dylan Levitt too. He's found a cross. Jonathan Lecco. Ooh. You probably should score there, Lecco. Lecco. And now Hull come forward. Danny Ward. He's got a drift to that left-hand side, isn't he? Balog. Norman with a save. I don't know who Balog is, but we need to not let him have opportunities like that. The highlights continuing. It's out to Wes McDonald. I'd like to see him take on his man, but Mason might be able to play it back to him. The numbers, Mason. The numbers. Mason's got distracted by the numbers. It's not good. And Balog's in, and Norman's bailed him out there. That's 2 saves in a minute from the same man. I feel like it was the same shot. Mason. He's too busy. He's got the numbers in his head. He just knows, and it's... Ugh. If anybody gets that reference, I salute you. He's picked up a booking now. He's angry. He's kicking out. Mason, the numbers. Right, highlight then. Greaves forward, but Terry Taylor, the Red Roosters, all over that one. And Zambarek who's started well. I haven't talked about him because I usually do, but he's started well as well. McDonald, he's got an overlap. Mason, can he find a cross? McDonald, can he find a cross? Magoma. I mean, we're working. It's Zambarek towards Wes McDonald. Wes McDonald is back. The cameras come on, and Wes McDonald said, "Oh, hello." He wanted out in the summer. The TV cameras are here. He still wants out. Wes, mate, don't. I mean, it's a good finish as well, by the way. Away from his defender, drilled into the bottom corner. It's the Wes classic, that. It's what he does best. Highlight not long after the goal. Not soon after the goal. Well, it is quite soon. George Honeyman, the danger man that we said earlier, Marley Watkins as well. We're going to have to try and get a foot in here if we can. It's wide to Ward. Can Mason... Oh, Mason... Oh, he didn't get there. Balog. Oh, Normand's messed it up there. It's the first time we've really seen him make a big mistake on camera. He did have that own goal, but he's completely messed it up is the right word. Norman should get he should get the tackle in the right back. Norman's had a nightmare. Marley Watkins, he's quickest to react. Hull 1, Walsall 1, but a highlight after the goal. I'd like to see Brown get a goal on camera today because he's been superb, and I can just see it being one of those where as soon as the camera turns on, he goes a bit shy. Hopefully not. Zambarek and Levitt have been running the show for us lately. They are doing it again here. Look at him on the ball. Zambarek, Silky, Levitt, Silkier. Where's McDonald? Wide to Mason. Now Mason. Find the numbers cross. Find the cross. He has done. Lecco again. It's worked this time. Jonathan Lecco on the score sheet. It's his second goal of the season. Assisted by Niall, the numbers Mason. And good stuff. Good wing play, actually. Overlap worked nicely. Mason's crossed to the back post. Lecco, a striker in theory, can come in off the left-hand side as a threat. Good stuff. I mean, I'm playing this down, but we've just moved to top of the league. 3 goals in 3 minutes there, by the way, there. So that was mental, 4 minutes technically. But half-time, and we'd lead at the KCOM Stadium. We've got to guard against complacency now. They love that. They trust me. Squad dynamics are through the roof at the moment. A Hull free kick. Balog. You sound like a Jungle Book character. He hit the post, and De Silva Lopez scores from the rebound. It's the second goal they've had where they've sort of poked it in from 2 yards out. I feel like that's rather unfortunate for us. The free kick is very unlucky. I'm just going to change it to... I was going to change it to positive. I'm not going to change anything at the moment. Zambarek will pick that up, and now Paris Magoma. Zambarek, what a pass that is. Mason, the numbers Mason. It's too much for him to handle. He can't get his head around everything. He's too busy. He's seeing everything. I'm going to give him a break for a bit. Balog is away from him too. Mackay, Ward. Everything's starting to fall to the Tigers, as they like to be known. Yes, I did that on purpose. Broom to Honeyman. Lovely switch pass. Balog's away. He's going to get away from Mason again. He's found a cross, and Watkins has scored again, and it's fallen apart at the KCOM. Balog's got 4 assists against us. I need to see. Actually, he's very good. Okay, he is very good. This isn't fair. You can't have players like this. No, he shouldn't be in League One. No. Can we? They're going to score, aren't they? They are going to score. Thompson's away. Ward, Mason's cleared it as far as Fleming. What a save by Norman, but Lewis Potter is in there. He sounds like a bloody character from a kid's book. He looks like the kid who's reading the book. Weirdly, our 4 midfielders there, Zambarek, McDonald, Levitt and Lecco, are apparently having good games. We're 5-2 down. I'm going to get Ethan Walker on. Eddie Brown's had a bad game. It's fine, Eddie. I trust you. I trust you. It's fine. But we've lost this game already. We might get a consolation here. Watt to Levitt. McDonald, my voice is going. Mason, the numbers. Stop it. He keeps getting distracted. He's found McDonald. It's Dylan Levitt. He's at the bar. But Ethan Walker scores. Okay. That might be his first professional goal, that. Ethan Walker. We'll take it. 5-3. It's not a terrible result. There we go then. End of the game. And if you look at the stats, they probably did deserve it. They've got a better team. Quite frankly, they've got a better team. Marley Watkins scored twice. He's not that much better than ours, is he? No, well, a little bit. He's a little bit better. But a 5-3 defeat away at Hull isn't a bad result. I'm not going to knock anyone for that. That's fine. And now, Doncaster, 2 days later, we need to bounce back because Doncaster are 8th and we're 7th. We're in this playoff hunt. Okay, then we're ready to go at the Keepmoat Stadium. We've done well away from home lately. Hopefully, we'll have a good away day again. And this is the team then. Norman in goal. Mason by the numbers. That's his name now, I'm afraid. And Akinola will come in. I've dropped Brad Mackay. Not dropped, but just to refreshen the defence a bit. They conceded 5 goals. Someone's got to go. It's going to be Brad Mackay, unfortunately. Terry Taylor, the Red Rooster, plays, as does Miles Kenlock, because he's just the best left-back we've got. I could play Gavea, but I don't think Kenlock's played that badly. Look, they're in form. Quite a lot of them in form, apart from Noel Mason. But, yeah, if I dropped Mason, I'd have to drop another lone player, and they're more influential. So, yeah, that's not happening at the moment. Magoma and Zambarek in the middle. I did think about playing Watt, but Magoma will start. McDonald on the right. Darcy starts. Roland Darcy, it means Dylan Levitt drops out for a game. For me, he didn't play very well. I mean, the form says he did. He got a 9 rating. I mean, you can't drop a guy after a... What am I thinking? He starts. Lecco on the left, Brown up front. Come on, Eddie Brown. You had a quiet game. You had a quiet game, Eddie, when the camera come on. I can't have you be like that, mate. You need to turn it on. This is how Doncaster line up. Nobody of note, really. Oh, to Chapchet back. Of course, he was at Salford last year, and I struggled a lot. Chapchet. One thing I am going to do pre-match is just change it to positive to start. I want to start a little bit quicker. It's been working. Against Sunderland, we did that. Against the other team that we went 3-0 up, I did that, and we started well. Give it 20 minutes of positive and then drop it back down is what I usually do for big away games. I've done it here. Nothing seems to be happening, so I'm glad that you've joined me. I really am. Oh, here is a highlight for them. Adair to right, that's over. Let's get it back on to balance now. 20 minutes has passed. It didn't work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. The way it is. Magoma's free kick now. Right in. McDonald blazes over. I think he was offside, surely. Right, we need to get Eddie Brown in behind the Doncaster defence. On the last man, he's got pace. He gets behind and he finishes. What he does. Magoma now will go all the way back to Akinola. It needs to go to the Red Rooster there. He's gone all the way back to Norman. To me, you need to find the Red Rooster. Now switch it to the left, Norman. Decision making. Mason with a throw in deep in the Doncaster half, though. Can he find a man? He does. McDonald back to Mason. Can he find a cross? He does. Lecco. I mean, it's worked again. Mason with a by the numbers cross to Jonathan Lecco. 2 goals in 2 games for the West Brom loanee. And Walsall lead at the Keepmoat. Keepmoat to that. They brought on Patrick Schmidt. They've got a free kick. And Patrick Schmidt has scored. Really? Patrick Schmidt. I recognise that. Why do I recognise the name? He's on loan from Barnsley. He was also at Salford last year. Salford are killing me. I knew he scored against us. Patrick Schmidt, 1-1, fine. Doncaster are flying forward. Hopefully this is just because I'm making a change. Harkin, McDonald should clear. Adair, James, Adair, Schmidt, Sadler. Corner. Come on, boys. Levitt with a cross. Darcy's underneath it. We've got our 2 most attacking players on the pitch, really. Brown. Oh, Coleman's made the save. We can't have Brown go quiet now. Adair's corner, headed away to Chapchet was underneath that. I saw him. I did see him. Sadler, he scored once, I think. Sadler's cross. Adair. Oh, Adair. I tell you something, right? I went on a run of playing all those fixtures and we were fantastic. I've turned the machine off and come back to it to record an episode and we've lost 2 games. Coincidence? I highly think not. I can't believe Eddie Brown's had such quiet games. We're going to lose to Doncaster here. 2 quite disappointing. Don't add another. That would be rubbing it in. No one likes to show off. Right. Okay. Quite a tight game. They've just finished off their chances. We We haven't been at the races. I'm actually, don't tell them that. I'm far from pleased. That wasn't excellent. Eddie Brown seems to lose confidence. I'm not happy with your finishing, mate. You're better than that. And now he's fired up. I need to see goals from him against Wigan. Oh, I need to see goals from him against Wigan. But that's the end of the episode then. And bump back down to earth, it feels like. I'm going to try and stay positive because we've shown how good we can be this year. We've still got that game in hand which will, in theory, push us back into the playoff hunt. But Hull, who have gone top of the league, have given us a reality check, and Doncaster have said, hey, should you even be here? Well, we need to prove that we deserve to be here. We've got Wigan coming up. That's quite looking like it could be a comfortable game, which is good, but they've got games in hand as well. So I'm not sure on that. Burton, Tranmere. Where do we come back then? I think it might be... I'm looking at MK Dons and Coventry. I think I'll play through those fixtures, see where we come. We need to get this form back. Because that's a bit of a blow. We need to reply. Wigan need to be beaten. Listen, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like on it. Comment, of course. How do you feel about the signing of Jonathan Lecco? I mean, he's announced himself with 2 goals in 2 games still, so that's pretty good of him. Eddie Brown is good. He is good, I promise. He did score against Crawley, didn't he? So, you know he's good, so it's fine. He will bounce back. Make sure you drop comments. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel too. There's a lot of viewers that aren't subscribed. I don't know what you're doing. So click the button, subscribe to the channel. You'll be the first to know when the episodes drop. And that's at the moment 4 videos a week, guys. You are very lucky. 4 videos a week. A Monday episode, a Wednesday Total Extreme Wrestling, Thursday usually the Network Save will go up, and then Friday another In the Saddle episode. Who would want to miss that? Until next time, peace.